Good morning, Hawks. I'm Ray Nelson.
And I'm Josh Salmon, and today is May 21st, and you're watching Hawk Talk.
So, Josh, how's quarantine going for you?
Kinda boring.
I know what you're saying with all the Zoom meetings and online classes and, the Netflix shows I started watching but haven't ended up finishing. It's gotten a little, boring.
Yeah.
But with all that's going on, I bet it would make a pretty interesting song.
Let's take a look.
I used to go to school, now I'm logging in on Zoom. Every day I sit alone, empty halls where we used to roam. I used to sit in class, take the notes and use a hall pass, listen as the teachers teach. Now the corona's here, crowds at the beach. 1 minute I had it all, next the world began to fall. Discovered that my schedule's full, stuck with Zoom calls at 1, Zoom calls galore. Used to wait for the last bell ringing, all the choirs are virtually singing. Miss my teachers, the atmosphere, Mr. Lucas and his baseball field. For some reason I can't explain, wish we could be back together, back in a safer world. But that was before Corona. Came here like a wild wind, unleashed the fears that were bottled within. Time for goodbyes may never come, people couldn't believe that it was done. Now the Zoom calls away, wish we didn't have to isolate. Now every day my home phones ring, will I ever get my graduate ring? I still hear the Ramos bell ringing, 2020 vision I got caught blinking. I feel like the whole world's on yield, except for Mr. Lucas's baseball field. For some reason I can't explain, I miss my homies in so much pain. Never an honest word, but that was before Corona. Virtually singing, miss my teachers, the atmosphere, Mr. Lucas and his baseball field. For some reason I can't explain, I wish we could be back together, back in a safer world. But that was before Corona.
Hey Ray, have you ever wondered who the senior of the month is?
Hopefully it's me.
It's not, but let's see who it actually is.
Creative,
motivated,
passionate,
and kind.
Rachel has been such an important part of what we've been doing in the ceramics program for the last 4 years. She's been a 4-year student within the program.
She is highly dedicated to ceramics. I know she wants to be a teacher, specifically a ceramics teacher in the future.
So she was a TA for me this year, but in the previous 2 years, because she's been such a strong student and has just been such an amazing artist. So it's been really, really fun to watch her grow and kind of see her blossom over the last 4 years. She's really accomplished a lot. She's shown in the American Museum of Ceramic Arts High School Southern California Student Show 2 years in a row. She's been selected to be a part of their Southern California Teen Council a couple of years in a row. She was a demonstrator at the Teen Breakout last year. She had her work in a national print ad for Amico, which is a major ceramic corporation. It was in like Ceramics Monthly and a couple of other kind of main like ceramic periodicals.
She's really dedicated to ceramics and the pieces she makes. She puts a lot of like time and thought before she's making her pieces, which a lot of artists don't do before, they start creating something. And she's also someone who's very helpful. Like if you need advice for something or you need like a glaze combination or something, you can always go to her and she'll help you.
She's a model student because she's somebody that kind of practices what she preaches. And so she's an artist that if you look at her and you wonder how she's achieved what she's achieved, you just have to watch her for a short while and you see that it's the product of hard work. Congratulations, Rachel,
On being April's
Senior of the Month.
So, Josh, have you heard of the North OC responders?
Yes, and I couldn't be more grateful for what they do.
Well, let's check out who they are and how they do it.
Over these past few months, our community has been going through a rough time. The North OC Masks for First Responders group has found a way to give a helping hand to the first responders that are risking their lives every day.
Right after school was released where we couldn't go back to work, I work at a private school, so I was off the same day you guys were told to go home and not come back until further notice. And I spent an entire week sitting on my couch watching the news and seeing all of the nurses and the doctors begging for, this PPE equipment that they didn't have and they couldn't get, and there was none, there was just none available. I was poking around on Facebook or something and I saw a post regarding a healthcare company up in the state of Washington, and they put out a call to everybody in their area asking for people to make masks. And they got everybody within like a week. They've had everything distributed and we're starting to see masks come back really fast. And I was like, wow, wouldn't that be great if something like that happened here? So I started poking around and I come to find out that our St. Jude and St. Joseph right over here are underneath their umbrella. So they're part of the Providian, just we're in California and they're in Washington. So I contacted an administrator over there and she was super, super excited and super, super thankful. And so I started posting on my Facebook. I posted on Placentia Buzz. I think I posted in Yorba Linda Buzz, asking for volunteers. Within like an hour, I had like 50 people saying, yes, I'm going to help you. What can I do? When do I start? Where are the patterns? And by midnight that night, we had already had like 178 volunteers. We provided, I don't know how many thousands over at St. Jude, at Chalk, at UCI hospitals, and all of their satellite facilities provided for the local police departments and fire departments. Anybody who comes in contact with the public in a first responder basis was our main goal. We provided about 150 to the Placentia Police Department. We did 160 to the Placentia Fire Department. Now we're kind of seeing that switch because they're so well covered and masks are now more readily available. We're seeing it moved more towards outreach programs, like an organization that donated them to the migrant farm workers up in Oxnard area. The people in the group don't want it to go away. Like this is what's holding them together right now. So it's sort of it's got a double purpose. We're providing something to those in need, but it's also providing something for us, because without this, we don't know what we would do with ourselves. Like it was that sort of a helpless, hopeless feeling. And this has filled that void for so many people. If you know how to thread a needle, you can sew a mask. We provide all like I said, all of the patterns. We have tutorials, we have videos. They just need to have the time and the will to do it. If you can sew one mask, that's one person that you might save. Having a community come together for something like this, I think, is one of the best things that has happened with this whole COVID-19. This is all about opening our hearts and wanting to help. So any community members that would want to join in with us, we'd absolutely love to have them. Even if they don't sew, if they just want to stand by on the sidelines and watch, that's fine. We'll take anybody. We're open. We want them all. We want all of the people that want to help in any way possible to help us.
You can join this outstanding group by going to their Facebook page and filling out the Google form. Thank you to all of our amazing first responders for all of your hard work.
I hope you enjoyed another amazing episode of Hawk Talk.
See you next week, Hawks.
But wait, you thought the episode was over? We've got ourselves an extra announcement.
Across the nation, theater performances have turned dark, but for 2 El Dorado musical theater students, the light is back on center stage. Tonight at 7:30, sophomore Phoebe Martin and senior Natalie Delora
Stay behind while they went off to play at war.
will join the stage with Broadway's Tiana Quay and other students from Olathe, Kansas in a virtual cabaret presented by Projects with Jason. Make sure to tune in online on their YouTube and Facebook page. To Phoebe and Natalie, break a leg.